It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brenna Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview Brenna Farmington, who plays for the U.S. Hockey and recently committed to Minnesota. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play hockey?
Yeah, it kind of started out when I was younger. I was playing dance and I would always be brought to my brother's games and stuff and practices, running around the rink with friends. And I would always tell my Mom, I'm not a dancer. I want to play hockey just like my brother. And that's kind of when it started. They finally put me in hockey when I was probably first grade-ish. And that's when I started.
Can you talk about, of course, what your high school playing career was like?
Yeah, so I started playing for Farmington High School when I was in 8th grade. And at the tryout, I was kind of nervous, I was a youngin', so wasn't sure what the results were going to be like, but I ended up making the team and we made it to state that year. We also won consolation championship. We won that game. And that was awesome because as an 8th grader, making the state and win consolation championship was awesome. And then 9th grade year, we had a solid year. We just didn't quite make the cut for state. And then my 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year, we made state as well.
What was it like committing to Minnesota Dunks?
What was that?
What was it like committing to Minnesota?
Oh, it was so awesome. It was the fall of my 10th grade year. And I knew deep down in my heart that I was like, I just love Duluth. Like, it is my favorite. We always would travel there for tournaments when I was younger. It was the most beautiful place, campus, everything. It was so awesome. I knew I wanted that school because of the team was amazing. I got to play in the WCHA if I committed there. The school is awesome, and just the surrounding of the school is just beautiful. So,
Of course, were there any other schools that were looking at you in hockey besides Duluth?
yes, there were a few other schools that were looking at me. I had Providence. I had, Clarkson, Quinnipiac, Dartmouth, Yale, Princeton, and then back home I kind of had Bemidji looking at me, Mankato, and then sort of the U of M. So,
What was it like going on the official visit to Dartmouth?
to Dartmouth, it was very fun. It was very different. The campus is beautiful. The area is beautiful. It's definitely a different feel than Duluth, but it was pretty cool going through all the locker room areas and the facilities. It was just so fun. So,
Of course, did you get to try on the jersey to see how it would feel once you get there?
no, I did not.
Can you talk about, of course, playing in the WCHL?
What was that?
Can you talk about playing in the WCH League?
Yeah, it's pretty. The WCH,
Yes.
the women's hockey. I didn't play there.
Of course, can you talk about playing for the Royal Elite?
Yes, that was so fun. It was all my best friend team. Just our entire team was amazing. A bunch of great girls on the team. We played very great teams. It was just super fun, high energy, high pace for the games, and the coaches were awesome. It was just such a pleasure to play with all those great girls.
What was it like playing for the US U18?
Yeah, it was pretty much the time of my life. Being able to play in a series that intense, competitive is just awesome. The girls on my team were amazing. They're all skilled. They're all the top girls in the country. And playing against the Canadians was a battle, but it was fun. It got me to realize um, how lucky I am to be able to be in that position. And it was an honor to play there.
Of course, what was it like playing for the traditional white 19U?
It was very different, but it was awesome. I got to play with a bunch of older girls, which was so awesome because they helped me with just like the game in general. Like the speed of it was totally up there. It was high pace. The girls were awesome. Um, they're all older, so it was kind of different. I didn't really click with them at first because I've never really played with them before. But once I kind of got in the groove and hung out with them more and played with them more, I just absolutely loved it.
Of course, what is it like to put on the Team USA jersey and play for Team USA?
Oh my gosh, to put the jersey on was incredible. I the feelings that were in my body were amazing. I was completely tingly. It felt like I was in a dream. Um, I was just I was in awe with like putting it on. It made my heart just feel absolutely full, and it was awesome. Playing for Team USA was the coolest things I've ever done in my life. Being able to travel to Slovakia with the top girls in the country and to be able to play with them and play against other girls from other countries that are the top girls was so fun. And I will never take those moments back, and I will cherish them forever.
Of course, with all of your playing experience to lead you to, of course, the Minnesota, how has that helped you to where you are now, committing to Minnesota?
Yeah. Throughout my entire life, I've been playing with pretty much the same girls, and we've always pushed each other to be the best we can be and to always have fun no matter what is going on. And that's kind of helped me with like stepping stones to getting to college is always pushing myself because you can never be the best. Like you can always be better every single day, no matter what. And that's kind of like what we've always talked about as like the girls I play with is we always push each other no matter what, like in practices and games, like no matter what, if they're your friend, you're still gonna go in there like they're your enemy and you're gonna battle the situation out and you're gonna either come out with a puck or you're gonna come out bruised up. So
What was it like winning the gold medal for the U18 World Championship?
it was oh my gosh. It was it was the coolest thing ever. It was on the bench, the nerves were there, the intensity, the all of it was there. And we just knew on the bench that we need to play our game. We need to not let these emotions get to our head, and we just need to play the way we know how to play. And as soon as we scored, everyone was just, oh my gosh, it was crazy. The bench was loud. I looked over at my D partner and yelled, "We did it!" And we went to the dog pile and jumped on them, and it just felt like I was living in a fantasy. It it was awesome. It was one of the coolest moments ever.
Of course, what do you look forward to accomplishing at the Minnesota Duluth?
I would like, oh my gosh, I have so many things I want to accomplish. I really want to be a up, of course. That's my first step. And I just want to bring my role to the team and play my role the best I can play it, as well as maybe be defenseman of the year and all those fun things. But I just want to have a huge impact on the team and just help the team make it far. So,
of course, do you have any players in the Professional Hockey League, the NWHL, that you look up to that you represent your game from?
yeah, I have a few. So I really love the way that Lisa Klein plays. She's obviously a taller kind of defenseman, and I've always looked up to her as a younger player because I used to go watch at the U when I was really young, and she's just always been a solid player. Defensively, she's awesome, and up at the blue line and offensive zone, she's a huge and impactful player for every team she plays on, no matter what. And it's just fun to watch her, and it's fun to take all the things that you can take away from her game are awesome.
Of course, where can my listeners find you at on social? First, what advice would you have somebody looking to play college hockey?
I would say the biggest thing is no matter what, always have fun when you're playing the sport, because that's why we play, to have fun and to meet new people and stuff. And I would also say in any situation, if you're nervous, don't be nervous. You know how to play the game. You have what it takes, and just always put 110% in no matter what, whether it's a weight room, whether it's on ice practice, or even in games. Just 110% go out there and play the way you know how to play and put in extra effort. That's the extra effort is what it takes to get to be better and better each day.
What advice would you have somebody looking to play U.S. hockey for the national team?
I would say, you can do it no matter what. If you, no matter your situation, you can do it. You just have to dedicate yourself to doing those extra things, whether it's just playing in your garage or shooting pucks or playing hockey outside of hockey, doing it for fun, messing around in the garage, maybe playing street hockey with your friends or something. Do those extra things that separate you from others, and you can do it. You can do it.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
Yes, I have an Instagram, Brenna Fuhrman. I have a Twitter, which is also Brenna Fuhrman, and then I believe that's it.
Thank you again. Thank you again, Brenna Fuhrman, for your interview, and best of luck in your future, of course, with the Minnesota Duluth.
Thank you.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Brenda, for your interview, and best of luck.
Thank you.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.